praise God, I'm satisfied. Well, I'm in heaven and well, I'm glad I know I love the song. Well, I was crucified. God, I'm satisfied. God, I'm...
Welcome to ConJersations. I'm your tragic spokesman, Jarek Hendrickson. My guest today is Chris Olson. How are you, Chris?
Hi, I'm great.
That's good. I know you. I noticed you have a wine glass full of pure vodka.
Well, it's your fault for having the show at 1 p.m.
Well, when you inherit a talk show that you don't actually want, you can't really choose what time you want to have it. Chris Olson,
Yeah.
tell me, why are you here on ConJersations?
Well, I guess I wanted to come on and sort of rectify some things.
Like such as?
Well, I sort of made the claim that I was selling meat products for a living, and which I had troubles reconciling the fact that I was making this bold-faced lie on public radio to you and to everyone else who was listening. So I wanted to come and give your audience a chance to get to know the real me.
You calm down. What are some talking points? Sean, do you have any talking points for us to talk about?
This will probably be the last time I appear live to anyone. Which is why I'm drinking heavily.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. What would bring a man to do that?
Well, I guess. I guess with the depressed economic situation and the fact that I've been sort of supporting myself by giving sixth graders tribal tattoos on playgrounds for extra cash.
Now, just out of curiosity, how long does it take to do one tribal tattoo on a sixth grader?
I guess it depends entirely on the size and elaborate nature of the tattoo.
Is this during recess or just before and after school?
Oh, well, usually I'll start a project in the morning with a particular child, and the time before the bell rings is usually the best because the children are cold and they sort of don't want to move a lot.
Yeah, and no, I understand.
And their skin is numb.
Yeah.
And when they go in and they come out and they warm up from learning their ABCs and whatnot, and
So these kids are really young.
Yeah, they're sixth graders, fifth graders. They have to readjust to finishing, and it usually takes me about 2 days to give. I think the last one I gave was a half sleeve to a 12-year-old.
I see.
And it took me approximately 12 hours.
And is this a free service you're doing?
No, he paid me in X-Men cards.
I see. Oh wow, it's always good to expand your collection.
Yeah.
When you're 22 years old.
I have a really a great sort of embossed Storm X-Men. It's worth at least $30.
Wow,
Yeah.
Storm. That is impressive. This is only semi-related. I have a Michael Jordan baseball rookie card.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's probably up to about $5.50, $6 now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's also embossed. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Oh, no.
I know that cranks up the price of the upper decks.
The upper decks.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Fleer. Top flight.
Upper deck.
Top flight? Did I just make that up?
No, that's absolutely... that's accurate.
Higgins brand baseball cards.
I only knew Top Flight.
I definitely made that up.
And I had Daryl Strawberry. But
so I don't want to meander. Now, why is it that you tattoo children?
I don't know. It's again like with the depressed economic situation and the fact that I graduated with a degree in theoretical horticulture from the School of Mimes in South Dakota. It's just for some reason it's been very difficult to find a job, so I have to find these odds and ends, just sort of in between, to pay the bills and and
now
support my drinking habit.
The last time I interviewed you, you were interested in termite psychology.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, you don't seem to remember.
No, I don't.
So you couldn't tell me anything about that. Were you at any point involved in termite psychology?
I did some literature search, and it's not really a very robust field at the moment. I guess like the socio-political implications of termites just really haven't been contextualized yet. And
Wow.
it seems like certain types of animal psychology are like movements in art where it takes 20 years for us to really fully understand what's happened and to put everything in place. So I think that's something that I'll hold off on, but I definitely have some ideas. I have half of the thesis written.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's more complex, Jackson Pollock, termite psychology?
Termite psychology.
Really?
No doubt. Jackson Pollock never probably ate a piece of wood in his life.
That's true.
And
well, he may have. Now, there's a question that we posed in our interview that no one's heard. Maybe I'll cut to... I just tapped the microphone. Maybe I'll cut to maybe a picture of us and then play the audio of the question being posed.
Oh, certainly.
But I want our viewers to write in, maybe leave some comments on their opinion. And the question was, which is more delicious, hot dogs or termite psychology? Have you reached any sort of opinion on that?
Well,
since our last interview?
Since our last interview. Well, that was only a year ago. And according to you, which I'm just going to take on faith because I don't
well, really... I've only lived here for a year and it was here.
Oh. Boy, I am nervously stroking this.
You are.
This it's not what I should be doing. Deliciousness, I don't know. I can't really get behind hot dogs simply because I think I told you my aversion to cylindrical meat, right?
Yeah.
Just because it reminds me of a bad experience I had with a bicycle pump, and hot dogs just I don't know. I'd love to recount that memory someday, but I it gets me worked up, and it gets me really fired up, and I tend to cry. So
you get fired up and then you cry.
I get fired up and then I cry.
You know, most people get fired up and then they laugh or cheer. Or
It's a very energetic weeping.
It must be. That's I'm having trouble understanding an energetic weeping.
It's almost like happiness.
I want. I don't want to. You know, I know before we did the interview, you gave me a list of questions I'm not allowed to ask, and your publicist also gave me a list of questions that I'm not allowed to ask.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sort of, beat around the bush, so to speak, and kind of half ask one. What is the deal with the clown makeup on your penis?
Oh, I don't. Wow, that is. I thought that was embargoed. I thought that question was embargoed.
Well, I mean, it is my show. I did inherit it, and now I am full owner. I mean, I don't want it. I hate it. I wish we weren't even doing this right now. But
Okay.
I am legally required to do the show at least once a month.
Oh, okay.
And I figured if I'm going to go into this sort of you could call it journalism. I may as well be good at it.
Yeah.
Ask the hard questions, the hard hitting ones.
Yeah.
And I want to know about the clown penis.
The clown penis.
That's basically what it is.
Well,
from what I gather.
I sort of followed Michael Jackson's lead, and
Did he put clown makeup on his penis?
No, he got I believe I don't know if it was a rumor, but he apparently got a 5 o'clock shadow tattooed on his face. So I did the same thing on the base of my penis. It was actually a lion's mane, and for some reason it seemed awkward to people that this was there, and the only good solution was to apply blackface to my penis, and it's sort of just like an interesting.
Is that inherently racist?